Hello folks, Steve M here, and let me ask you a question. Have you ever dreamed of quitting your job and doing something that you really like and really enjoy that you could share with other people and have some fun at? And that's what I did a couple years ago. I had been with the government for 35 years. I decided to leave that job, get rid of the office, get rid of the 90-minute commute, get rid of all the hassles of supervising a large group of people, and just get outdoors and enjoy life a little bit with my pet Ace and my technology. So now I've moved from the office to just a laptop and some gear that I take. We go on new trails with my dog, and we enjoy. We've been all over the country, and I want to share some of these with you, and that's what we're going to do today. So please hit that subscribe button and come along for the journey. Let's go. Okay, this is my doggy Ace telling me that he is ready to go. He wants to go somewhere. Don't you, boy? You want to go somewhere? All right, let's go. Get up there, boy. We're gonna go for just a little local hike today. Not very long, but Ace really wants to get out. The trail's only 20 minutes away. Ace is in the back there enjoying the ride. Okay, here we are at a local park, and one thing I want to stress to you is that you don't need to go really very far to find some open space in a lot of areas, and a space where you can walk your dog and just be at peace a little bit. I'm a kind of person, I don't like crowds, so I try to avoid them. So a lot of the trails I'm going to take you on, we're going to try to avoid crowds when we can. Because the beauty of being outdoors to me is the solitude and the enjoyment of the surroundings. And so when I can, I'm going to take some lonely trails, beautiful trails, but some lonely trails like we're taking today with Ace. Another thing you'll notice is that I walk my dog off the leash as much as possible. I like the dog to be free, like we're free. I know that's not always possible around other dogs and folks, and I get that. I leash them up when I have to, but when we're by ourselves like we are out here, it's a cold, overcast day, but when we are, it's nice to just let Ace roam free and enjoy the walk with me. Okay, we're in the Lake Natoma area near Fair Oaks, California today, if you want to look this trail up, and I will put the grid coordinates down in the detail section of the video so you can find it if you want. This is a really nice area. It has, you'll see parts of Lake Natoma in a few minutes here, and it has boating, it has swimming, it has miles of bike trails and miles of trails. The trails we're on today are just a small section of this huge area out here, this really beautiful area where you can walk your dog, walk your pet. And as you can see, Ace starts to get into it once we get a little bit into the hike, and he starts having a lot of fun and really letting loose a little bit. So I think he's enjoying it, even though it's cold and gray out. I'm enjoying it too, and I hope you are. So Ace has a couple things on him, some that you can see, and I'll show you, and some that you can't see. He does have a chip under his skin embedded in him for dogs, that if he got lost and someone found him, they can scan that chip and find out who he belongs to, contact numbers and things like that. So that's very important. The other thing is his name and the phone number are written on his leash. So again, if somebody finds him strayed with the leash on, they have a number to call to get in contact with us. And the third thing is we have a Apple AirTag on him that's always on that leash. And if you don't know how the AirTags work, every time they're near another iPhone, it doesn't have to be your iPhone, it can be anybody's iPhone of the 100 million iPhones that are out there. Anytime that tag comes near an iPhone, it transmits a signal to Apple, which transmits it to me, the owner of that tag, giving me the exact location of where that tag was when it passed that iPhone. That is a marvelous device to have on a pet to make sure. Again, we haven't had to use it yet, But when you're outdoors like this, especially when it gets dark, dogs can get lost really easy from you. Now, there's some other methods that we'll talk about on keeping your pet safe on a hike, but definitely those three there are some basics to me to make sure that I don't want to lose Ace. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that he's safe. And if by happenstance something happens and we get separated, that we've got some systems in place for Ace and us to meet back up. Okay, there's parts of Lake Natomas right there. We're hitting on parts of it. I've not taken this trail before, so I don't know where it goes. This is the fun of really hiking new trails, and I'm going to show you a lot of trails. We're going to take a lot of trails that I don't know where I'm going, because it's the fun of discovery and being where you haven't been before that's really really fun to do. So these are some little inlets of Lake Natoma. I've lived here for over 10 years and I've never been down to this inlet. I've been on Lake Natoma, but it just shows you how much is usually around you that you don't realize until you take the time to go out and just see it. Look at that beautiful view. Folks, as you stay tuned to this channel, I'm going to show you not only some of the 6 or 8 main items that I carry as far as tech gear and how I use that, but I'm going to show you a few other things that should be in your backpack whenever you go on a hike. And even where I'm at right now, I'm in an area where it's a really large kind of like wildlife area, and there's nobody around, and it can get easy to get lost back here. So I'm going to show you, as we go on our trails, high-tech ways to know where you're at. And I'm also going to show you we're going to go old school a little bit, and I'm going to show you some old tech ways that you can know where you're at. Folks, you see these rocks right here? See all those rocks? There's a lot of piles of rocks around here. Call it tailings. If you heard of gold rush, they called them tailings. Sacramento was a big gold rush area, and as you get near the rivers down here, in the American River, we will see a lot of tailings where they did lots of gold mining around here, lots of it. It was a really big area. That's why there was a California gold rush in the 1850s, and we still see remains of it today in a lot of places. You can see some up there. Folks, this is a mountain of tailings here. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at this. It's amazing what you find on just a local hike. Look at this. Wow. It goes down there quite a ways. Where I'm at right now, I have full cell phone coverage. So this area here would be easy to work from with your phone, with your laptop. But there's going to be a lot of areas that we'll be in where it's sporadic or none at all. And there are some technologies available to when you're in those situations, if you want to look into it. So we're going to explore that and see how it works, how much it is, and whether it would be right for you or not. And we're going to cover that in this channel, so make sure you're subscribed. All right, Ace, did you enjoy that walk? I think you did. I did too. And I hope you did too. Okay, and after we get home, while Ace is resting, it's my turn to get on my M1 MacBook Pro, which I've used for over 4 years now, and I edit all my videos on it, so you'll see this laptop a lot on the trails. It's my workhorse. I do everything with it. So thank you for being with us today. Please put any comments down. If you have anything to share, I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear if you've been out with your pet and some experiences you've had. Please join us for the next video. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification on. We're going to do a little gear review. I like gear that is really good quality. I like really light gear. I don't like to carry heavy stuff unless I absolutely have to. So I'm going to show you the prime gear, the 6 or 8 key items that I carry on all my trips and why I carry them. I think you'll find that interesting. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.